Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the Veve Comic Con drops coming out this weekend. But here's a quick announcement by Veve that the future Tech Life event will no longer be part of Comic Con this year. So a bit disappointing. Everyone was hoping for a big Marvel announcement, but that didn't happen this year. But we still got 3 cool drops coming out this weekend, so we're going to take a look at what's going to come out. I'll show you the collectibles themselves. I'll talk a bit about my drop strategy as well as some resale predictions for the 3 drops that are coming out. So the first drop we have is Call of Cthulhu Idols. This is going to come out on 23rd July at 8 AM PT. So this is based on the Call of Cthulhu game. It's a horror game, and yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Look at the details on the statue. This is the Jade Statue. So there's a total of 4 collectibles coming out on this drop. The first one we have here is this Jade Statue. So it's going to cost you 50 gems. There's 1,975 of them available and it's labeled a rare. We also have the statue in gold, same price and same quantity numbers, as well as in bronze. So the same statue in 3 different color variations. The final collectible we have here is the Necronomicon Book of Dead. This is going to cost you 50 gems as well, and the slightly fewer quantity numbers at 1,924. So people are suspecting that this book is going to be animated or interacts with the statues. We're not too sure yet. If it's just a static book, I think that's pretty lame for 50 gems because it doesn't look great, honestly speaking. I hope it can open up or it's interactive or something. So my drop strategy would be to go for the Jade Statue. I think Jade looks the best. I think gold looks pretty good as well. Like gold statues are always considered like rare stuff. Like we had Ultra Rare Dragon Gold and that Ghostbusters logo in gold really gives it that premium look. And I might just go for the book as well because 50 gems, lower quantity numbers, hopefully it's animated. So I'm going to try and go for the Jade Statue as well as the book, and I think the statues will go for about 100 to 150 gems on the marketplace, while the book would go for about 100 150 as well. If it turns out to be animated, I won't be surprised if it hits like 200 250. So that's drop 1. Second drop we have here is the Mondo Drop. This is going to come out on Saturday 8 AM PT as well. So Mondo does these limited art prints and movie posters. We've got a total of 3 posters in this drop. The first one is this Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure by Matt Ryan Tobin. So this is going to cost you 65 gems, 1,989 of them available. Second poster is another Bill and Ted poster. So this is going to cost you 65 gems as well, 1,991 quantities available. And the final one we have here is this Back to the Future poster. This is going to cost you 65 gems and there's 1,985 of them available. So all of these are labeled a rare, and I think they said there's going to be at least David posted a photo of a Jaws poster that looked pretty cool, but I don't see it on this Medium article. I don't know if there's going to be a release, not too sure. But if it's just these 3 posters, I think Back to the Future is probably the most popular one. I mean, there's people who... I don't know anything about Bill and Ted, but I know Back to the Future, and I'm sure there are people who want to complete the Back to the Future collection. They've got the hoverboards, they've got the DeLoreans, and they would like this poster to go along with it. So I'm also going to go for this Back to the Future poster because I don't know anything about Bill and Ted. I think this looks pretty cool, and it's a nice poster in like a landscape orientation. We haven't had a poster and landscape orientation on Veve. So I'm going to guess this will go for about 150 gems on the marketplace, whereas the Bill and Ted posters should go for about 100 to 120, I think. If they do release the Jaws poster, and if it's, let's say, 65 gems as well, I won't be surprised if that goes for like 150 to 200 gems, because I think that looks the best out of all these other posters. But yeah, if it's just 3 posters, I think this is quite an easy set to complete, and yeah, pretty decent drop. The third and final drop announced was Jermaine Rogers' Choices. So this is an artist drop, a bit similar to like Labbits and Serial Killers. So here we get a few rabbits, and we've got a total of 4 of them actually. So here's the common, known as the Protector. It's the rabbit in white holding a knife. So this is labeled a common, but look at the quantity numbers, really low. Right, we've got 2,222 of them available. So that's even lower than some ultra rares we've had in previous drops. Here we have the uncommon. So this one is in red, and you can see it's a bit of blood on his knife. So it's an uncommon, 1,666 editions. It's going to cost you 50 gems retail price. Next up we have the rare. This one's the rabbit in blue. I'm not a big fan of this color, honestly speaking, but this is the blue one. It's called the Night Watch. It's going to cost you 70 gems retail price, and there's only 1,111 of them available. The final one and the most hyped collectible of Comic Con so far is the Hunter. So this is going to cost you 90 gems. There's only 888 of them available, and this is the ultra rare. So I think this camel design looks pretty cool. 880 of them available. This is going to be extremely hard to get. The last 88 ultra we had was the Backstab Labbit, and that went up to like 800 over gems retail on the marketplace, even though it was only 40 gems retail price. So the Hunter is definitely going to be very sought after, and it's going to go for quite a lot on the marketplace. My drop strategy for choices would be to go for the ultra rare. I'm going to try my luck, especially now with the capture thing. It's probably going to be a bit easier, hopefully. Less chance of bots getting the ultra rares. So I'm going to try and go for the ultra rare, and if I miss out on the ultra rare, I'm just going to go straight to get the common, because if I bother trying to get the rare or uncommon, I'll probably miss out on them, and by the time I try and get the common, it's probably going to sell out. So I'll try and get the common right after the ultra rare. And yeah, like I said, this drop is going to be really profitable. I think quantities are really low all around. I'm going to guess the common would fetch at least 80 gems on the marketplace, the uncommon 100, 150 maybe, and the rare would be about 300 gems on the marketplace, while the ultra rare would fetch easily 800, 900 gems. So yeah, really profitable drop. Yeah, that's my plan for this weekend. So there's no drop announced for Sunday so far. I don't know if they're gonna do a Sunday drop, but that's about it for this weekend. No Marvel announcement, like I said, but I still think we've got pretty decent drops coming out. 3 drops. Yeah, and with the whole capture thing, hopefully it's going to be easier to get the stuff we want. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video where I'll show you what I managed to pick up from this Comic Con weekend.